Floor carving. Ooh. Nug Wrangler.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Dagna.
Oh, I actually was talking to your companions, or are you from the surface too?
You could say that.
Oh, wonderful.
There's no need to wonder where your
I've been
god
trying
is.
forever to find
'Cause
someone
he's
who
right
really
here.
knows the surface world.
He's fresh out of
Hey,
I don't
Liver.
suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
The Circle of Magi. My companion here is the senior enchanter of the Circle.
Oh, my lady, it's an honor. I've never met an actual mage. Is it true you can manipulate nature's forces with your mind? Like you were born with lyrium in your veins?
Don't let the glamour fool you, child. Wielding magic is a dangerous occupation and a great responsibility.
Why is a dwarf interested in the Circle?
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Wasn't she like the Smith person in Dragon Age Inquisition? It's been a long time. Why wouldn't they? Wait, no, hold on a sec. Do you want me to ask them?
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcasts. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Yeah. So for anyone who doesn't know the Dragon Age universe, the dwarves are like super resistant to magic. Like they cannot become mages. But that also means that they're more resistant to it, so they can do things like smith magical stuff with less risk of injury. Because they they resist the injuries.
From what I've heard of dwarven politics, I'm almost surprised we haven't seen blood running these streets.
So I shall.
Diamond Mall.
To offer assistance to Lord Harrowmont.
Lady Dace.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
News of the hour. Does Lord Harrowmont think that Orzammar can hold off the dwarves forever? The Assembly demands an answer.
To the Chamber of the Assembly. Is this where I'm trying to go?
I heard you had returned to his exile. What insult do you mean by coming here?
I'm here as a Grey Warden, not an Idukan.
House Idukan struck your name from its records the day you killed Trian. With Endrin gone, Balin must take his throne.
I have a treaty compelling Orzammar to aid against a blight.
I have seen this treaty in the Shaper's libraries, but it is only the king it compels, and your father has unfortunately passed on. If you seek Balin's help, he can only give it from the throne, and only if no one stands in the way of his getting there.
Are you asking for my help?
I'm saying that if you want a king who'll heed your call to fight the Darkspawn, you'll have to show you've put the past behind you.
I think my guy is a bit bitter about how Belin used him in the past, chat. I would sooner see Orzammar fall than put Belin on the throne.
I won't be passing that message on, Exile. Your brother will be king soon. He's the one who decides who lives and who dies.
The Assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the surface trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Desher's lords and ladies of the Assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
and I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace. Enough. The Assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Let's vote. I'll kick your ass.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. So it's true. The exile has returned, and we are to treat you as a respected guest.
Do as you wish, Steward Bandalar. You always have.
It's the one perk to this position, child. Or should I call you Warden? I'm glad to hear the surfacers are making use of your talents. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
A blight is coming.
Troubling, but it will still seem distant compared to the empty throne. The Assembly is blind to all else.
Does this city not care? The world is about to end.
This is their world, and it ended when Endrin died.
Is there any way I can break this stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. Dulin Ferender, Harrowmont's man, can be found at the Harrowmont estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the Assembly. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Okay. Well, if I gotta pick between my brother who betrayed me or Harrowmont, I guess I'm gonna go hear Harrowmont out.
I'm surprised to see you back, Exile. Lord Harrowmont asked me to find out why you're here.
I have a treaty obliging Orzammar to aid against a blight.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrowmont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
How can Harrowmont think I'm working for Balin?
Lord Harrowmont always had too much affection for you. But I know you Idukans and your thirst for glory. If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then work against him in Harrowmont's name. Balin is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
Wait, we can help you get elected president with the power of violence? I'm really good at that. So you'd like me to enter the proving in Harrowmont's name?
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear. Balin would never work with anyone who...
Chat, we could do the pocket sand trick again.
Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
I'll enter the proving and see why the others withdrew.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons.
Pocket sand.
Talk to the proving master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Oh, now Flute says Violet's always the answer. Flute, we just banned someone. Where were you? Had to use the backup hammer. So weird. Shape rate? I don't know what that is. What's a shape rate?
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
What?
Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the shape rate. What have we been reduced to?
It's like a library? Did you get a look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dusttown. They couldn't know the value.
Thief in the House of Learning. What a monster.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
What kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
I'm a Great Warden. I'm not afraid of the deep roads.
A Great Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
She thinks she's a noble, but needs proof. Alright. So we've got at least 2 quests to go to the deep roads. What's your deal?
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
I'm no stranger to Orzammar, my Lord Shaper.
Your exile is written in the Memories, Warden. I am sorry, but Orzammar cannot be your home, nor I your Shaper. We must all obey the Ancestors' rules.
Let's talk about Orzammar, Lord Shaper.
Ask, and I shall do my best to answer.
What is the difference between an ancestor and a paragon?
All dwarves who die return to the stone as ancestors, to guide their families forever. But only one every few generations rises to paragon. A paragon is a dwarf whose accomplishments change Orzammar so much that the Assembly recognizes they've been born blessed. They are venerated as living ancestors and found a new noble house forever bearing their name.
Are there any paragons in Orzammar now?
There is one paragon of this generation, a woman named Branka. She was born a smith, but her inventions caught the Assembly's eye. Before she had seen 20 years, she created a smokeless coal. It could burn in a cave without vents and no one would choke from it. It earned her paragon status.
Where is Branka now?
She went into the deep roads 2 years ago seeking out secrets of the ancient smiths. She never returned.
How did the caste system come to be?
According to our legends, 7 brothers founded our empire. The youngest, Bloodlik, was the wisest and most chosen king. His children formed the noble caste. The eldest, Giachet, trained his sons to defend their king. They became the warrior caste. Shotgyar founded the artisans. Orzatyar forged our first swords. It was Orzammar who dug the mines that became our city's foundations. The twins Koapar and Noct both founded trading houses, but Noct was wounded in battle. On his recovery, he swore to serve his brother's sons.
Okay. I should go.
Your presence here has been recorded in the memories. I wish I knew what significance it has.
Wall of Memories. New codex. Got some XP. Book. Got some XP.
Of course.
Gloves of Diligence. The Search for the True Prophet. This tattered tome explores the possibility that Andraste was a powerful mage and not the Maker's Chosen. It seems this book was saved from a fire at some point. That'd be a Liliana thing? Dwarven Religion. Or a mage thing. Lots of XP here, just interacting with the glowy things. In praise of the humble nug. Praise be the nugs, chat. I'm glad we came in here. A bunch of stuff in here. It's a book. Maybe Sten would be interested. Don't bully Sten like that. Nugs are the best mounts at Inquisition. Wasn't there like a lizard mount in Inquisition? I think I remember using one. Royal Palace. Oh wait, no, that's where Bellin lives. That's where I used to live.
Haramont is a weak man, and he will be a weak king. Yes.
That guy was really stumbling. Weak man.
Lord Haramont is the voice of tradition and
Okay,
stability.
wait. Where did Haramont want me to go? Where's the proving? Journal, Orzammar. Win the proving. Where's the proving?
Lord Balin is the voice of anarchy.
There's quite a collection of quests around them, but totally worth it. The nugs. You need a war nug mount. Isn't it like a rabbit type thing? The nugs? Don't mind me, just walking around and stealing stuff. Tercy.
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land. I will pray to the stone for you.
Nugs are like bald rabbit hamsters, yeah. And there's a, I didn't know there was a mount. Okay. War nugs are like bugs, but big and for war. I kind of remember the little nugs. I remember like the bald rabbit thing. Don't think they're related to bugs at all. Adal Helmi.
I did not expect to see you again. I am afraid you will find Orzammar much changed.
It'll be 2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Branka didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house. Everybody.
Oh, this is the guy!
So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself.
I remember him.
You know as well as I do, that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teach?
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
Oh wait, there's something up there. That's the guy. I couldn't remember where he was, but I remembered his appearance. I know he ends up joining the party. Where's the proof? Oh, there it is. It's across the big bridge. Okay.
So,
Figor's imports.
I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia is not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
Ooh, violence. Dibs. Oh boy. Hello.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well. Looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Get out of here. This is private business.
Looks more like extortion.
Please, don't get involved with this.
You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
I could intimidate him, but I want to fight him. I'll risk it.
Then I can't be responsible for what happens to you.
Yes. Feather. Desire.
Alright, battle it is then.
How delightfully unskilled of you.
I'll try to be merciful. Here comes trouble.
This is more like
I think the last one would be like, I give up, I give up, I give up.
Read them well.
well done.
Me just standing in all this, like, pool of blood. Thing
What
is,
have you done? Great ancestor.
I was an
He's
exile.
dead. In my store. I have to get out of here. I have to hide. Jarvia will hunt me down for this.
Dude, I was in exile. I came back to town. They're like, fine, you can come in, but be good. In 5 minutes, I killed 5 people. Jarvia runs the Carta. Know anything about that?
She's a monster, plain and simple. The Carta used to prey only on their own kind, but since Jarvia stepped in, they even dare the upper city. Whoever takes the throne had better root out the whole nest of them. That Carta's worse than a pack of cave rats.
What do you know about her Carta?
A band of castless thugs. They're to blame for all the crime in Orzammar these days. They're criminals, and the children of criminals. The ancestors themselves declared them irredeemable.
Their children as well? You go that far?
Their births are abominations.
Their births?
They were born from no Kalna, with no acknowledgement by the Shapers. They are destined to be criminals. Actually, we shouldn't be talking here. I need to run.
Excuse me, I need to run now. Alright, well, I'm just gonna loot these corpses from, you know, your store. Signpost? Proving out straight ahead. Okay. Alright, so I don't know what's down there in Dust Town, and I know we need to do stuff in the Proving Grounds. Oh, there's a document.
Why does the bard stare at me so?
I was thinking of writing a song about you. The statue with a heart of gold. Or something like that.
It thinks my heart is made of gold. It is stone as anything else. Cold stone.
I meant that you had a good heart. It seems to me that you do.
And they call this having a heart of gold? Why?
Because gold is precious and shiny and a good heart is just as valuable.
Shiny.
In a manner of speaking.
My heart does not qualify as shiny. I kill, frequently, and not without pleasure.
You have had a difficult life. Deep down at the center
Frequently.
of your being, you are a good person. I believe that.
Even though I have never demonstrated this aspect? How peculiar.
You aren't all stone shell. There is a person inside of you.
If so, it is because I ate him.
And that is where we're going to end it for tonight. And we will pick up here after Shale ate that person next time.